Good
Good
morning,
morning.
all. Hope my audio is good.
It's okay.
All right. Please, sorry, who is NG? Who is wearing NG? Just NG. Is that Ngozi? Okay. Let me leave this. The person cannot hear me. All right. Good morning once again. You are all welcome to Digital Day Hub. So, as we all know, we just rounded up Microsoft Excel, and I was expecting us to present our projects. Give us projects, ask us to go and work on, I think, to create a dynamic dashboard using pivot table for the bona fide owner of this section. I think you are 2 or 3 number here. Okay, but some of you have reached out that the assignment or the project is not ready, which means that we will look at that in our next meeting. Please try and do the project. It's for your own good, actually, for you to have more confidence that you have actually conquered a set before advancing into another data analytics tool. So in this session, we are focusing on introduction to Power BI. Power BI, and I believe some of us must have heard of Power BI as one of the most used data visualization tool in Excel. Sorry, in data analytics. And Power BI is also known as Microsoft uh, application, just like the person that developed Excel or Office application is the same person that owns Power BI. And that is why the interface look alike. So once you understand particularly Microsoft Excel pivot table, you are not going to find Power BI difficult to understand. That is why I am going this order. Initially, after Excel, we go to Python. But this time around, we are taking the order Power Excel and Power BI so that we know that we are done with all the application tools. So it will now remain the programming languages, which will be Python and SQL. So let's start with the definition of Power BI. What is Power BI? So Power BI is a business analytics tool. A business analytics tool. I expect us to be noting down some key points as I proceed with the explanation. So the whole of this session is actually dedicated for introduction and the installation of the Power BI. Then probably on Monday morning, I think it should be 4:30 a.m. to 5:30 or thereabout. We will now start properly with how to load data sets and perform some cleaning if the time permits us. I want every one of us to be taking notes. So I said Microsoft Power BI is a business analytics tool developed by Microsoft that helps users turn raw data into meaningful insights through interactive dashboards and reports. Let me take that definition again. Microsoft Power BI is a business analytics tool developed by Microsoft to help users turn raw data into meaningful insights through interactive dashboard and report. So the key words there are interactive dashboard and report. Now, what is a dashboard? A dashboard is an interface that constitutes analysis model. Let me take it again. A dashboard is an interface that constitutes or contains analysis models. Now, what is a model? Because at this point, we need to understand these key words. What is a model? What we are saying is just like this. This is the dashboard. Just try to visualize it. So I have my first type of report here, sorry, with my shape. I have this as single metric or card analysis that we are going to understand when we start the main practical. So this analysis or this model, so these are the model, these are the analysis model I'm talking about. So analysis model can be described as a container used to present your insights, your findings, what you have been able to draw from the data set with the help of your analytical functions or techniques. Presenting them, whatever you use in presenting them could be referred to as the model. Now, actually, we have two models. We have two main models for presenting our analysis outcome. And the two models are, number one, we have a tabular model. We have a tabular model. And we have a graphical model. So every data analyst understands this, whether you are using Excel, whether you are using Python, whether you are using Power BI, you need to understand the model you use in presenting your insights. I hope we are getting that. Let me get a response at least from one person. I just want to know if we are doing well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I hope you are taking notes. Let me also get a response from someone else or the same person. I hope we are taking notes. You can see I'm trying to slow down. I'm repeating the definition because I know somebody could be taking notes. Please, let's take note, please. All right. So, like I was saying, you can see that I'm demonstrating the shape of my dashboard. So let me complete the dashboard, then I will now explain the model properly. So this is like your dashboard. This is, or these are models. And like I told us, the combination of all these models forms your dashboard. The combination of this model forms your dashboard. Are we together? So this is like the shape of your dashboard. And maybe you can have some navigation buttons, maybe somewhere here. So now after this, I'm going to break it down for us why I said models are a container we use in presenting our insight to the stakeholders. That is where you are performing live analysis. Now let's look at it. This model, 1, 2, 3, they are designed to present single metric results. When I say single metric result, for example, the data we have been working on, if I summarize all the total profits, that is going to give us one line analysis or one line result. Any analysis you perform that result to giving you just one line, it is called single metric analysis or card analysis. So if you check what I have mapped out here, I have designed my dashboard that at the top, I am going to have what? Single metric analysis, like total of things, total of total profit, total of total revenue, total of products sold, and all of that will be at the top. Because we are talking about interactive dashboards that was mentioned in that definition. And you cannot approach Power BI without understanding the concept of what? Building or developing interactive or dynamic dashboard. That is the beauty of Power BI. This is one tool that is going to promote you as a data analyst than every other tool when it comes to analyzing business data, when it comes to analyzing financial data. This tool is going to be one of the most used tools to you because it can create astonished dashboard. And that is why I started by saying that it's one of the data visualization tools, just like the way we have Tableau as another data visualization tool. But Power BI seems to be reigning than Tableau. That's why you see most people are most trainer using Power BI in the place of visualization. All right. Now this model is going to be used for what we call categorical analysis or comparison analysis. For example, you must have analyzed that the total profit is 1 million. Now, the company wants you to break that 1 million profit per product list. Maybe they are dealing with 5 or 6 different products that generated that 1 million. So they also want you in your dashboard to break it down according to those unique what products. So in that case, you are going to have a tabular analysis like this, where you will list out the product name here and then summarize that 1 million or divide it or aggregate that 1 million against each of those unique what products. So you can see that is why we said that type of analysis which you are doing here is referred to as categorical because you are performing group analysis. You are summarizing the total profit based on some group of items. And then here is like a pie chart, which I'm using to back up this tabular reporting model. Remember, I told us that in data analytics, you either present your insight with a tabular model or a graphical model. A tabular model is a table, and we all know that a table is a two-dimensional what object. Why? Because it has a vertical Y and what horizontal S. Now, most time we don't easily deduce the insight, the trend, the pattern, the outlier from our analysis if we are using table, because we have to start comparing the first value to the second value before we get to know which one is performing better. And that is why we always use graphical model, which is the second model. So the advantage of using graphical model over a tabular model is that a graphical model helps a data analyst to easily what identify trends, patterns, and what outliers. For example, if I use graph to present the total profit I must have aggregated against each of the products. If I'm using a bar chart, you will agree with me that it will easily show me with the longest bar the products what are performing others. I hope somebody is getting it. Let me get a response.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm just giving us this illustration so that those of us that have left data analysis for a while to call your spirit back so that you understand that, oh, we still understand, we still know what is called dashboard, we still understand what is called models, right? Because when you are attending an interview, being it remote or on site, one of the things they are going to ask you is that if you analyze data with Power BI, what are the model or what are the visualizations you use? Because one of the benefits of using Power BI, or one of the reasons why Power BI seems to be a kind of most used data analytics tool, because everybody likes visualizing data, and that is the area it has strength on. When it comes to visualizing data, I don't think there is any tool, as far as I know currently, that can do better than Power BI in terms of data what visualization. And if you are going to work remote or remotely, you must know Power BI very well because it's one of the tools that support remote work. You can be working from anywhere, and they can be viewing your analysis live from anywhere. That is one of the advantage of using Power BI. So I will just try to simplify that definition. Let me come again. We said that Power BI is a business analytics tool developed by Microsoft that helps users or data analysts to turn raw data into meaningful insights, right, through interactive dashboard. So that is where the explanation of the dashboard comes in. And we also talk about report. How do you report your findings? That is where the model we are talking about came from. So we use model to present our report. And the collection of one model plus another model plus another model, like that diagram that I just erased now, form a dashboard. So the question is, those models, are they interactive, like that diagram that I drew before? Because we say interactive dashboard. What makes a dashboard to be interactive is that the models within it, they are connected to each other, such that when analysis happen on one, it affects other like that. That is what makes your analysis dashboard was dynamic or interactive. So the word dynamic means what? Those models changes their values. That is, their values are not static. That is what makes a dashboard to be dynamic. Interactivity of your dashboard means those reporting models are what? Synchronized or are connected. Okay, so I believe that is clear. Do we have any question on that definition? If there's no question, we move to the next topic. We are still introducing Power BI, trying to understand what the application is used for and some of the key benefits of using Power BI in the field of data analytics. So if there's no question, let's quickly look at, let me add this note. Please add this additional note. Power BI is widely used in data analytics to visualize data, comma, that's the key function, to visualize data, then to track performance, which we call KPI, to track what? Performance, to track performance and support action or decision making, and support decision making. I hope we have taken that note. Can I get a response before I proceed? Is the note taken?
Okay, sir.
No, sir, repeat.
Okay. I said Power BI is data analytics. Okay, I said Power BI is um, is widely used in data analytics to visualize data, to visualize data, to visualize data, to visualize data, comma, track performance, comma, and support and support and support decision and support decision making. I hope you have gotten it now. And support what? Decision making. Are we good now? And support decision making. So
Yes, sir.
that is just for you to attach that note in case anytime you go for an interview and somebody tries to find out, okay, what do you think you can do better with Power BI that Excel cannot do? So this is how some questions do come. They want to know whether you actually know the niche of each of these programs that you understand. So you say that, okay, when it comes to data visualization, measuring key performance, and then making decisions, Power BI can do all that. All right. So now let's look at some key definitions. Let's look at some key definitions that I have for us that we need to understand. Like I said, I understand that some of us we have left the field of data analytics for a long time, and I don't want anybody to lag behind. If not, these are some of the things I've already established when we were looking at what Excel. Everybody in this session has graduated from Excel. All right. So data, one of the key words in this field of data science you must understand is data analytics. So what is data analytics? Data analytics is the process of examining, cleaning, transforming, and modeling data to discover useful information and support decision making. Just in case you have forgotten the definition of data analytics, I said is the process of examining, command, cleaning, command, transforming, command, and modeling data to discover. So we have a purpose, we have a goal. You should never approach data without identifying what do you want to achieve. And what is our goal? To discover useful insights or information that support decision making. All right. So what are the insights? Insights are those points, are the information you have gathered from the data, what you have assembled as your executive report, your findings, what you have deduced from the data that you feel that can guide the stakeholder when it comes to making decisions so that they can make smart decisions that can lead to their breakthrough if they are businessmen or women or people. So we need to understand that. Another key definition that I want us to understand so that each time I use them in the course of the training, I want everybody to understand what I'm saying. The next one is business intelligence. Business intelligence, BI. That is the BI that is attached to Power BI. Power BI. The BI means what? Business intelligence. So what does that mean? A set of tools, technologies, and processes used to collect, analyze, and present business data. So Power BI is a business word intelligence tool, so that you know where the word Power BI comes from. I'll
Please
take it
repeat,
again.
sir.
A set of tools. I'm defining business intelligence now, BI, because they can ask you when you go for an interview, how many business intelligence tools can you use to analyze data? So you now mention Power BI. I said a set of tools, command, technologies, command, and processes used to collect, analyze, and present business data. So let's quickly look at the next key definition: data visualization. Make sure you note down all this because as I proceed, I'll keep using these terms. That is why I want us to get them understood. The third one is what? Data visualization. Data visualization. We are looking at key definition. Key definition. Key definition. And I mentioned the first one. The first one I mentioned what? Data analytics to help us better. The second one I mentioned was business intelligence. Business intelligence, which I abbreviated to what? BI. So Power BI is an example of it. Number 3, data was visualization. So as we proceed, anytime I use this term, I expect every one of us to understand them. So what is visualization? Data visualization means the graphical representation. It means graphical representation. Graphical representation. Graphical representation of data. That is all. Of what? Graphical representation of data using charts. Using charts, command, map, like as we are going to see, maps, command, and dashboard. I hope we are getting it. Let me get a response from one person at least. Are we getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, using, that is, data visualization means graphical representation of data using charts, maps, and dashboard to make information easier to understand. To make information easier to understand. Remember, when I started, I pointed it out. So that is why we visualize our data. So now another key word, another key definition that we need to know, because we are also going to use it, is dashboard. Remember, I have already given us a hint on that, but let me give us the official definition of. So in the course of the training, anytime I use the word dashboard, it means a single page. Means what? A single page, command, interactive display, interactive display that shows key metrics, which means values, and data visualization at a glance. At a glance. So that is why one of the requirements, one of the things they look out for when they see a data analyst, or when you are advertising yourself via your social media that I'm a data analyst, People want to see dashboard that you have once designed, because the dashboard brings out what? All these notifications, like we just explained. So the next one, which is the next keyword that we need to understand, is report. Every data analyst must understand reporting or reports. So how do we define a report? We can say report, want to ask question, or so we can define report as a collection. I expect everyone to write down this because they are very important. These are some terms that can come on you during an interview and you just fail if you don't understand. A collection of related visualization, right? Which include charts, comma, chart or graphs, comma, that provide details. So these details are the insights, detailed insights into data. So when we say that at the end of your analysis, you must present a report. So that report is just like you are giving a detailed insight of what you have derived from the data set you were given. So another key terms we need to understand is data set. What is data set? Another key terms is data what? Set. So data set is a collection of data that Power BI uses to create reports and dashboards. So which means that you must give Power BI what? Data set. I said a collection because I'm very serious about these terms because we are going to be using them, of data that Power BI uses to create reports and dashboards. So in case you are asked in an interview that what does Power BI uses to create the dashboard, Power BI uses what? Data set, which means that you must supply or import a data set. Now, another key terms we need to understand when it comes to Power BI is what we call Power Query. Power Query. We have this particular component in Excel, which is used for cleaning data. So we have it here also, Power Query. So what is Power Query? In fact, you cannot do without Power Query in Power BI. It's one of the major components. So Power Query is a data transformation, which is cleaning. Data transformation and cleaning. Two, in Power BI. In Power BI, used to prepare data. Before, you see the keyword there, before analysis. Are we still together? Let me get response. Are we still together? Okay. I'm trying to write so I can slow down. Let's see if I was too fast. I'm just using writing to force myself to slow down. Know that I like writing. So make sure you are writing. So the next key term is data modeling. So in this field, whenever the word modeling is used, what does that mean? Data modeling means the process, the process, it means the process of creating relationship, relationship, relationship between, relationship between, let me clear some of this if you have written up to that point. Relationship between uh different different tables of data to enable better analysis. All right. So another keyword we need to understand when it comes to Power BI, which I'm still going to be using, is that. That you cannot use Power BI without understanding that. It's one of the popular questions they will ask you. What is that? The full meaning of that is data analysis. Data analysis, expression. Expression. That is the full meaning of what that. So what is it used for? It is a formula. It is a formula language used in Power BI. In Power BI for calculation. So you cannot all the formulas that we are going to use to perform calculation or to perform different analysis in Power BI, they are created using this data language. It's just like in Excel. All the formula you use in Excel, they are created with what? VBA, Visual Basic Application. While all the formula you use in Power BI, they are created with what? DAX, right? Data analysis, what? Language or expression. So, and data analysis. All right. So these are the keywords that we need to understand. Any question, please, particularly on these keywords? Is there anyone you do not understand? Because it is compulsory that you master these keywords because I am going to be using them often and often as we continue with the training. That is why I wanted us to understand them first. Any question, please? Any question? Any question? I'm not hearing from some persons, Mrs. Oyikusi. I hope all is going well there. Jane, hope all is going well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So that is for the key definitions. So anybody who uses Power BI should understand those key definitions. Right? So I believe that is settled. Now let's quickly look at uh, Power BI components. This will now take us to the installation. Remember, I told us my objective with this section is to give us a strong background on what this application, this tool is as far data analytics is concerned, and then for us to be able to install it so that in our next meeting, we can be on the same page. All right, so let's quickly talk about components of Power BI, component of Power BI. Component. Now, when we say component, we are talking about features, what makes up. Now, we have different versions of Power BI, which you need to understand so that you know the reason why we are going to install one of them today. So, under the components, we have the first one, which is called Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop. So, what is Power BI Desktop? Power BI Desktop is a window application. A Windows what? Application. Window application used to create reports and visualization. Used to create reports and visualization. Now, it is an open source. It is an open source. What does that mean? Which means that what? It is free. You don't have to pay for it. And that is one we are going to use. Or if I have any individual here that have up to, and I want to spend up to 1 million to buy the software just because you want to master how to use it, you can raise up your hand. I'll tell you the version you will install. But we are going to work with the free version. At the same time, is the desktop version. Now, we are going to see the difference. When you are employed, you are going to use not this desktop. If you are working remotely, you are going to use another version, which is the one I want to talk about now. Number two component or version is what? Power BI service. So this is the one the application programmer Microsoft uses to make a lot of money from big organizations, not small companies. You and I are to use this one to learn and understand it. And the good thing is that the same feature, the same tools that you have here are here. The only limitation is that you cannot collaborate. You cannot share your work live. Whatever you are analyzing from your location cannot be projected for someone else to see. So that is why when they want to employ you, the company must have paid heavily, must have paid Microsoft to give them a cloud space to install it in the cloud so that you can have ID or sorry, have login detail to analyze your data directly from the cloud, and that gives them access to it as you are analyzing. They can be seeing it. So what company does is that they will get a chief analyst employed physically to work with them, and then they will now engage you and I remotely. Now, the role of that chief analyst in that company is to sit down and be watching the dashboard of the person analyzing from Nigeria, the dashboard of the person analyzing from Congo, the dashboard of the person analyzing from UK. And then at the end of the day, he is the one that will collate all your various findings, your conclusions, and presenting to the company during their stakeholder meetings. So that is why you see that it enhances remote job. And that is one of the reasons why this program gives you edge when it comes to securing remote job. You can easily work from home because they are going to activate programs like Power BI that can help them to view whatever you are doing live from any location. But they are going to use Power BI service. So let's look at the definition of it. Power BI service is a cloud. Is a cloud base. Let me get a response from at least one person if I am still talking to you guys. A cloud base. Are we still together?
Hearing you, sir.
Okay. A cloud based platform. Platform. A cloud based platform used to share. You can see the keyword here now. Used to share. Used to share. The other one does not have sharing. You cannot collaborate. Used to share and collaborate. Collaborate on reports and dashboard. So someone else can view your dashboard from anywhere. As you are analyzing, they are viewing it live. But remember, an individual cannot subscribe for this. You must come as a company or as an institution. And they will give you criteria. You must have minimum of number of employees. So that is why you cannot even say, if you want to try it after the class, just try, downloading it. You get to know all those. Then we have the next one. I think we have used exactly 1 hour so far now. So because I'm trying to reserve time for the installation. So the next one is Power BI. This is another wonderful advantage of using Power BI. Power BI what? Mobile. So somebody can download. You can go to Google Play Store and download Power BI to view reports, which means that even when you are on transit, you can be viewing the report of all your employees, whatever they are analyzing. With your mobile phone, you can be viewing it. But you can't do that with Excel. You can't do that with Python. You can't do that. Yes, SQL to an extent, you can't do that. So you can see some of the advantages of this. So what is Power BI mobile, which is the last component we want to discuss? Power BI mobile is a mobile app, a mobile app for viewing, not for working or for viewing. Remember, not for analyzing, but you can use it to view, for viewing reports, and dashboard. For viewing reports and dashboard on phones and tablets. On phone and tablets. Any question, please? Because we are leaving this aspect now. Any question? If there's no question, I'm going to ask a question. And then I expect the smartest person to answer the question. Okay, I think let me call name. Mrs. Lady Blessing. Now you have brief knowledge of Power BI and you just concluded Excel. So what I've explained so far, what can you pick out that Excel is limited at? What Excel cannot do, that Power BI can do? Just pick one thing for what I've explained so far. If she cannot get it, Mrs. Oikosi, get ready to help her out. So I'm waiting. Mrs. Lady Blessing, please kindly unmute and talk to us.
Okay, sir. The Power BI can give visualization of reports, which Excel cannot do. And also, you can use it.
Sorry, I'm coming. Before you proceed, let me ask them, is it true or false?
It's false.
It's false. Okay, if you say false, now the election time. False. Mr. Ikosi said that she's not correct. Okay, somebody said it's true. NG, did you say it's true?
Is that I did not hear the question.
True, sir.
It's true. Okay.
Yes, sir. Disconnected.
Now, the question is that from what I've explained so far, can you pick out one thing that Power BI can do that Excel cannot do? And she said Power BI can visualize, but Excel cannot visualize. So somebody said it's not correct.
Excel can visualize.
Okay, 2-1 now. 2-1. Do I see have any other person here? I think that is all. So the answer have it. Lady Blessing, I believe you have taken your correction. Did we plot graph in Excel?
We can visualize.
Hello, ma, Lady Blessing. Hope you have taken your correction.
Yes, I can hear you.
In as much you can plot graph in Excel, it means you can visualize. Okay? So they have this as common attribute. Both of them can visualize. But what we can talk about here is that the standard of the visualization The one you do in Power BI, they are far professional, better than the one of Excel. So
Excel.
continue. Yeah, continue, ma. I think you wanted to give us, maybe you will get it from the second arm. Continue, ma.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
For the Power BI,
Okay.
what is used there is DAX.
Okay,
It's
that.
used
So
in yes, it's used
that's,
in Power.
that's the language it uses to create the functions that perform the analysis, right?
Exactly.
While in Excel,
Then yes, for in Excel, we use is it the VBA or what?
VBA. It
VBA.
uses
Yes,
VBA, Visual Basic Application.
okay. That's what we use there. Then another
Okay.
thing for Power BI is that you can make use of it as a mobile app.
Oh, that is one of the, it's even showing on the screen.
Mm.
Sharing.
Yes.
You can collaborate, right? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So let's proceed. Um, I think we have all gotten it. So let's quickly round up this theory aspect with looking at key features of Power BI. Key features of Power BI. What are the key features of Power BI? Number one, interactive dashboard, which I have been sounding since. Interactive dashboard creation. Number two key feature is real-time data update. This one is very key. Real-time data what? Update. As you are analyzing, someone else is saying it. Now, but when we say real-time data update, what it actually mean is this. You know that the data set that you are analyzing, maybe as you are analyzing it, somebody is adding more record to it, and you are in Power BI, and that data is still in progress. Someone in that office, or maybe from the website, people are buying products, and the data are submitted to the back end website, and the data is your Power BI is connected to the website. That is, data goes from the website to the back end, and Power BI was analyzes it. So, which means that it's just like Jumia. Let's say the person analyzing Jumia website or Jumia data, as he or she is analyzing in Power BI, people are making more purchases. So as they are buying and their data are transmitted to the back end of that website, the Power BI is updating it immediately. If, for example, maybe you have done analysis that specifies the total number of transactions, and at the moment you are having 120 transactions. The moment somebody purchases another item, Power BI capture immediately as what? 121. So that is the real-time data update we are talking about, that you cannot achieve with other programs. So Power BI can do all that. So what happens here is that the cloud where they must have stored the data, which is Power BI service, then you have linked the Power BI to that storage. Because that is one of the advantages of Power BI. It can access data from multiple gateways, from cloud, from local systems, from websites, from almost all the major, Amazon, Azure. Think of any major cloud storage domain. Power BI can access data from any of those places. The only thing is that if I try to connect to a particular company data in a cloud, it's going to ask me for the login details. And the company that must have employed you will give you those details so that you can have access. What in some cases, they are shift analyst must have done the connection. Your own is to be given a login detail to the dashboard to continue your analysis. So that is how it works. So that is one of the feature or the advantage of using Power BI. Then the last one before we go into a solution is data. That is the one I just mentioned now. Data connectivity. Data connectivity. So Power BI can connect to Excel to data that somebody is entering. Now you can see what I was saying now. Somebody can be using Excel to be capturing the data, and that Excel sheet is connected to Power BI. So as the person is entering them in Excel, they are also updated in Power BI automatically. That is what we are saying. So it can connect to Excel, it can connect to SQL, that is what a structured query language. It can connect to API, that is what those application interface, like all those Azure or cloud, they are what API was. Once so long you have access to them, like I mentioned before. All right. So these are the key features of Power BI. So just to cap it up, you may need to write or you just listen because I've mentioned them. Why use Power BI as a data analyst? Number one, it converts raw data into insights easily. Number two, it helps business make informed decisions. Then number three, it's very easy to learn and use. That is why some of us, I know that after this, you will fall in love with Power BI. You will not want to go to Excel, but please so make sure you patronize Excel because it's your first partner. Okay, it's your first partner. Don't disown Excel because you have found a better partner. Once in a while, you go back there because the truth is that when you go for an interview, they want to test you on all of them, even though you are going to use Power BI because they want to know how vast you are. So you don't make that mistake of we have finished Excel, nothing concerned with Excel. And apart from that, you are going to do a project defense before we use our certificate to make sure that you keep going back once in a while and master those things that we did. Any question, Lady B, like you want to ask questions?
Yes, from what you explained now, Power BI is the only app that can be used when data is being analyzed, and then maybe something is happening, somebody is buying and is dropping up. It's also showing in the
immediately.
It's updating. Yes, it's updating. Is it the only one? Is it the only one that updates?
No, it's not the only one. There are a lot of tools, but the ones that we are dealing with right now, remember that the tools we register for, Excel, SQL, and which other one again? Power BI and Python. But when it comes to real-time updates, Power BI has its best. And as far as I know, out of these two now, you know, in Excel, we try to achieve something like that in pivot table, but you have to refresh. Are you with me? You have to refresh. Okay. Remember when we learned pivot table? There was a place I taught us that if, for example, you have new entry, you have to go to your report to refresh before it captures there. And that was the reason why we recommended that the data you want to use for pivot table should be formatted as table. You should remember to enhance updation. All right? So we cannot vividly say that it's the only one. Excel can do a true pivot table, but you have to manually be refreshing. But when we talk about Power BI, once you know the application, it's reflects automatically, and you can be seeing the chart moving. You know, how many of us have watched? Stock exchange? Please answer me fast. Stock exchange. You see the screen, you see the graph moving up like this. Or those that are into crypto, you see the graph. Please answer me now.
Yes.
You see the graph. You see the market moving, right? You see the market moving continuously. That is the kind of update I'm talking about, not the one that you have to refresh first. So Power BI can support it moving like that. If you are using that service on, those are the things that is wired because the owner of the company will just sit down
in his or her office and be checking the trend, how things are moving, how things are moving, and then he can now be making decisions. Any other question, please, so that we can look at the installation and then we end the class there. I think I've achieved 50% to 60% of my plan. Any other question, please?
For me, none. No
Okay.
question from my end.
All right. All right. So now let's quickly look at Power BI installation. Now, the question I'm going to ask you is that which of the versions do you think we are going to install? Which of the components we are going to install? Which of the parts of Power BI we are going to install? From what I've
Power
given
BI
you,
desktop.
Power BI desktop, because it's a free version. So let's write Power BI desktop installation. Power BI desktop installation. Let's look at that. Power BI desktop installation. So we are going to switch to our browser now. So your first step is for you to open a browser. Make sure you write the step, because I will not want to listen to single excuse that in the next class on Monday that I have not been able to install Power BI. If you are having issue, please communicate to us via the WhatsApp group. Don't wait until that day, please, so that you don't take us backward. All right? So I said that everybody must have done their installation before the next class. So you open the browser, you type download Power BI. Once you type Power BI, you're going to see what? Power BI what? Desktop. So you click on it. All right, so that will bring you to Microsoft Office official what? Page. You see, let me shock us with this. It's because I have trained some bankers, and I was opportunity to understand that it's Power BI they use in submitting their report, all the regional supervisors. I have trained about 3 of them, and I noticed that is what they use, but they use that service version. So take it very serious. Power BI is very, very useful when it comes to business analytics or financial world analytics. So now from here, we have it in different websites. And as a cybersecurity specialist or expert, I want to advise us this. Don't download things from any website that cannot be verified. This is one way I can hack your system. This is one way your system can combat what? Virus or hardware or spyware. So you can see the official website, which is Microsoft. So this one is more authentic. Now, but there are other options like Subtonic or Subtonic. Now, this platform, I think I have one person here that can testify. I think he kept accusing me that time that is Power BI. Is it Anaconda? I think it's Anaconda. That because of
It's Anaconda.
Anaconda.
It's Anaconda that used to spoil my system.
The source. Now the issue is that it's not as if because she was so scared that she don't want to install Anaconda again. Now the issue is that the source where she got it from, the link she followed, that affected that her laptop. Now, when you are given option like this, you should know the official. If you don't know, go to ChatGPT. You want to download any software, go there and ask ChatGPT what is the official website, trusted website to download this app. Then from there you get a click, and then when you come to Google here, you follow it. So I'm going to go with this. I have also confirmed this. This is not bad. This is not bad, but you know that they upgrade every day. So let me download from here. Now, the moment you click, then you have this. Now, remember, you come down here, you choose the language you want to use to download. Of course, if you can speak any of these languages, fine. But I'm going to go with what? English. And then I can scroll down to check if I have some valuable information. So these are just like documentation trying to explain some of the things we can do with it. Like I've highlighted before, you can see create report, save your report, just data. So this is just like a highlight of some of the things you'll be able to what to do with this. So I'll click on what? Download. And then the download was start. So I'll give it time to complete the process before we come back for installation. So I'm going to pause the class while you are doing the same over there. And when I come back, I'm going to ask those of us that have completed this process. So you can start now.
Just share your screen. Let me use here, because if I wait for my own now, time is going. Let me just show us how to install it so that we can end the class.
I'm installing already.
I share.
You said what?
How do I share then?
If you are installing already, it's still okay. Well, let's just see what you are doing. Just ensure that I think I've allowed you to share. Go ahead and share now. Madam Blessing, you can share. I've allowed you.
Yeah, let me.
Okay, share.
Okay, so I think you can see your screen now. Which person's screen is this? Is this Jane? Jane, this is your screen.
It's it's Blessing. It's Lady Blessing.
Okay, you said you have downloaded. You said you have downloaded, right?
Can you see it here?
Yes. Oh, yeah, click on it. Click. Or you go to your download folder. Let's go through your download folder. Click on the folder Explorer under. Yeah, no, the folder Explorer. Just open any folder so that we can access download folder. Just open any folder on your desktop.
Folder.
This Blessing, please open any folder, not file. Open a folder. I can see folder, my raw data. Just open it. Or you click on the folder Explorer under in your taskbar. But just click on, open that my data folder. Please, you can hear me. Let's be fast about so we can
I've done that. I've done that.
Okay. I think maybe my network was behind. It just came now. Oh yeah, look for click on download. Click on download. Click on download. Up, where you have documents. Before document.
I've done that. Are you not seeing it? I've done that.
Maybe it's my network. Sorry, it's my network. It's like I'm behind your network. Okay.
See it here.
Oh yeah, double click on it. Double click.
See it here.
Okay. Just double click and let me see. I think my network is behind from my end. I can't see any interface running yet. Have you double click? You have to double click. I don't know if you have also done that. If you have double click, just I've seen the installation icon on your taskbar. Sorry, I'm still coming on your screen.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, just that my network is a bit behind your one.
Find your background communication.
Okay.
I'm here to see your screen. Actually, it's coming up. Okay. Oh yeah. Continue now. Click on next. Please click on next. Click on next. Don't change the language. You just click on next.
We not select language.
No, leave the language on that English.
Okay.
I'm watching.
My
I'm
Done
own
that.
watching.
is not on English.
If your own is not on English, change it to English. Oh. Before you go and install a China language there, your
I've
own.
clicked.
Yes, just bear with me. I think my network is behind. Understand? Just hold on.
So do you want to allow this app to make changes to your
My own is
devices?
completed. Can I click finish?
Yes, click on
Verify
finish.
publisher.
Preparing
Okay.
to install.
So
Yeah.
my own is showing me, do you want to
My
allow
own
this
has
to
opened.
make changes on your device?
Should I
Yes,
click
yes,
next?
yes. Click on next. Click on next.
Okay, I've done that.
Oh, yeah, click on that. Accept the terms and
Yeah.
conditions.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll click
continue
on
with
next.
next. Yes, yes. Click on next. Click on next.
Okay.
Click on next. Install.
I've done that.
Install.
Install. Should I install?
Yes, yes, yes. Install.
Oh.
All right, just hold on. Once it complete now, that is all. So you can stop sharing. Let me go to NG laptop and see what she's doing there. And then Jane, I'm coming to
Okay.
your laptop as well, just to confirm. So once you're all complete the installation, then you can click on next. Who is this person? Is it NG?
I don't know if it's my own that you're seeing.
I'm seeing next.
I've stopped sharing.
I'm seeing next.
Yes,
I've
maybe it's
stopped.
my own.
Oh yeah, click on next. Click on next.
Yeah.
Click on
Accept the terms of
accept.
license agreement.
Click on accept. Click on I accept the terms.
Then
Check the box. Lady V, you can guide her. I think you have gone through it.
click
Ah,
on next. To
install.
begin. Okay, so
Installation.
yes, yes, yes. Install.
Okay.
It's now installing.
Mhm. I think
It's here. That one is very fast in
I'm
install.
waiting for you guys.
We're not going to hear what though. We're not going to hear what because you don't go manage bad laptop now. I'm not going to hear what that is. Now you the sharp now. You have been saying before. Now till tomorrow morning you go reach where we dey. You dey fly like jet now. Okay. Where you are currently seeing next, we show finish. That will be the last step.
So I will now assume that we have all installed the application. So which means that in the next class on Monday, 4:30 a.m. Please, it's just 1 hour. It's just 1 hour. Every Monday is just 1 hour, 4:30 to around 5:30. We are through. It's only on Saturday that it is a 2-hour class. Please, let's take note of that. And please, those of you that have not done the first assignment, thank God that people are not going home with any assignment now. So please use the time to do the first assignment. Lady Blessy and Jane, I think they are the ones I'm referring to. And then for those that have done
Sir, you've not sent us the data. Oh. The data you say you give us. Don't give us the data.
you have the data now. Which data are you asking for? You don't have the data I've been giving you guys.
The last, not that one. The
Which
last
one
class,
do you have?
the assignment you gave us, you said that you are going to send us data that we use, so as it will correspond with what we are doing in the class.
Okay, don't let that one delay. And you did not remind me because you were trying to hide under it. Why don't you remind me of that on Thursday? Why don't you remind me of that on Wednesday? You were using that. You were hiding on that excuse. Let me not remind you. Please go and use your data. Look for your data. Don't wait for my data again. Let the assignment be ready on Monday. Go and look for your
Okay,
data.
sir.
Oh, don't wait for my data again.
Okay, sir, but sir, please, if you can send us, so we appreciate.
Go and look for your data. I'm not sending again. Because even you yourself, you did not do you will have reminded me since. Let me see, the data I gave to a group yesterday, if I can forward it. Let me see if I can quickly see it. Is it this group? Okay. Okay, so I'm forwarding it now, data 3, please. Data 3, where's your group? Okay. Jane, I've given you data and Lady Blessing.
Okay, sir. God bless you, sir.
Amen. Make sure you do
Okay,
the
thank you,
assignment. All right, so we are stopping here. So once you allow, I think we have just NG remaining. NG, please just continue. If you have any issue, you can chat me up. But what is remaining is for the next to be finished. I think that will be the last thing. Once the next show finish, then you can, or with that you have installed it. So see you guys in the next class on Monday. Bye for now. Have a blessed weekend.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.